I honestly kind of hope we don't find more people. Temperature falls.
It's getting colder.
Okay, so we have heaters. So let's kick the heaters on in places where people are laboring. Which means we're also going to kick that up to 14-hour work days. And this too, because obviously you can't. There's no point in doing it in one place and we're not doing it in the other.
There's plenty to do.
So I gotta get the feeling that sawmills actually are self-sufficient and they don't need a gathering post nearby. We'll see, I guess. If the gather resources pop in, then we'll know. Alright, so that's chilly. Okay. What are we doing? We need to build some more streets here real quick. So we can slap down some more housing. Let's get friggin' roofs over people's heads first. Don't worry, we'll get you a street. There you go, enjoy your street. Almost have enough housing for everybody at this point. So we need like one more house, which we can put over here. Just need more. Oh, yeah, I call them houses, but they certainly are not houses. To be sure. Scouts have reached the sturdy shelter. The shelter is well supplied and built to withstand even the worst weather. An advanced steam heating system protects it from the cold. Wood, food rations, and steam cores. The shelter is comfortable and well equipped with emergency supplies. There's a notice posted by the heavy round door. To all scientists, if you use any supplies, remember to notify the quartermaster upon return to the city. This means there's another city out there. A signpost by the trail points in two directions. London, 1,934 miles. Home, 27 miles. So I discovered steel bridge. Alright, let's take the fucking resources. And I guess we'll keep moving on to the steel bridge then. Yeah, I think the sawmill actually operates independently of a resource gathering post. That's right. English words falling out of my mouth in a fashion that people can understand. No. Never happens. Tents! I'm connected to a street. Yes, I'm aware. Boop. There we go. Okay. So that's gonna house everybody now. So everybody's gonna have a tent. And a tent for every person. It's the platform I'm running on. Tents for fellows is what I call it. It's gonna warm up again here in a little bit. We got about 2 days worth of coal running with the heaters on and all that good shit, so I think we probably want to throw down another. Well, actually, hang on. We need to build another gathering post over here. First things first, though, we need another hunter's hut. Okay, food first. People not starving. Okay, roofs first, then people not starving. Then we'll focus on heat, I guess. Right now we have heat, so that's not like a huge thing. Aware you folks are hungry. I know you've been eating gruel for like the past 1,000,000 days at this point, so I apologize for that, but there's only so much I can do. Hunter's hut. Again, hunter's huts can get set out in the cold because they actually create their own heat. Because the building insulation is +2. So like some buildings have insulation, like this building also has insulation. Tents do not have insulation, I don't think. Oh, they have one. Okay. This has one. So it looks like buildings have a base of 1 insulation. Unless they're like a stockpile, which is just a pile of shit, so. 300 wood is our max, 300 steel, 300 raw food, 300 rations, 300 steam cores. I feel like steam cores are fairly rare, unless you get to a point where you actually can make steam cores. I get the feeling 300, being able to stockpile 300 steam cores is a fairly generous number. We haven't done it. Oh shit. What the hell's going on here? Why'd the bar turn red? Why is it red though? What the fuck does that mean? Does that mean that we're getting close to our like full stockpiled amount or something? That'd be cool. I'd be down with that. Okay, we need to research drawing boards, but we need fucking 50 lumber for that. Okay, so max that out real quick. It's close this time of day. We have okay, so we don't have a lot of regular employees. We just have we have a shitload of goddamn
End of shift. Go rest all who can.
freaking engineers though. Okay. Okay, so I can start replacing some of these. So here at the coal thumper, we'll put 5 engineers on the job to help that out. That way we can max out our hunter's hut. Could we put engineers over here too? Sure can. Alright, so we still have 18 available engineers. That gives us a few more schmucks to work with. So far the cookhouse has been able to keep up with the amount of food we're kicking out, so I'm not too concerned with that. Medical post, tent. Or actually, we've actually did fairly well for people as far as medical is concerned. Hang on a second. What do we got for laws? We haven't done a law in a while. Ceremonial funerals. Those who give their lives in service in the city deserve the highest honor. We will give the dead ceremonial funerals to inspire the living. After loss of hope caused by death is halved. Fuck yeah.
Hear me, hear me. New law.
Get
in the
those.
city.
Get them funerals up and running. Fancy barrels to us touch that. Death is every day here. Why celebrate it? Oh. Fine. Then don't celebrate your dead friends. You fucks. This is what you get for being nice to people. People die here all the time. Oh. Okay. That's fine and all, but jeez Louise, people. Alright, so my hunters are going out. Got an ass ton of people out hunting. Hopefully that'll be... Because currently we have 1 raw food and 0 rations. God damn it. We're still making soup, right? Yeah. Oh, we reached the bridge. A brass plaque on the bridge tower reads, built by the people of Winterholm in AD 1887. The bridge is kept completely snow-free by working automation, or automaton, or automaton. How the fuck do you pronounce that? Automaton? Yeah, automaton, that's how it is. Alright, jeez Louise. Check out the Venom GIF in the PC Discord. Hang on a second. We stopped on the edge of the deep, wide ravine, marveling at the steel bridge spanning it, even more so at the huge automaton sweeping snow from the roadway. It would be possible to send the machine back to our city, or disassemble it for resources. I feel like having a giant robot would be pretty cool. Hey look, it's a giant robot. Let's take it apart. Let's send it to the city. Fuck yeah. Automaton sent to the city. We reprogrammed the automaton to send it on its way. As it disappeared in the distance, walking steadily towards the city, the first wisps of snow started settling on the bridge. Eerie. Weather station, large convoy. Let's go to the weather station. We need to learn more about this shit. What do you want? Oh, deserted bridge. Finding the bridge to Winterhome proved we were on the right track, but raised questions. Why was the bridge deserted? Why wasn't the Automaton under the care of an engineer? There are logical explanations to it all, but people are growing anxious. Well, people should calm the hell down. Find out in Winterhome. Alright, hang on a second. Anton, or Kaiju's freaking posting me shit. What the Okay, fair enough. Sure. Good gift. Alright, so yeah, this does not actually produce things that get kicked into the, they get kicked into a gathering post. So we can actually take people off this. We don't need people working there. Alright guys, get to it. What was the other shit I needed? So I think I need another... Let's throw another gathering post over here, because this provides enough for two gathering posts. And then also, let's get another sawmill going. So one can never have too much lumber. So this will destroy some stuff, but it'll allow us to actually access the majority of this forest. So otherwise we're missing out on a crap load of stuff. Yeah, so let's throw this sucker down right there. And then we'll throw a road leading up to it. There we go. That'll do. I bet yeah. I actually haven't watched the trailer for that yet. I saw that there was a trailer for it, and I was like, huh, interesting. Just curious. I didn't really think they would be doing that sort of thing, but alright, whatever. I mean, I guess they might as well keep capitalizing on that shit, right? Okay, so there's 1,800 there. It's not gonna tell me how much there yet. How much we got here? Let's just close this time of day. Okay, also good. They shut off the heaters when they leave. Thank goodness. I was gonna say, if I have to go around manually shutting off heaters, it's gonna be upsetting. Alright, let's speed this up. 1 day for the Automaton to get back here. People are fucking hungry. The hunter should be coming back here, though, soon. Hashtag soon. To give us some food. We survived another night. That has to count for something. Indeed. Indeed it do. Alright, there we go. So we've got our 61 raw food in now. So that they should be able to transfer that over to meals. Which then our people will be super thrilled with. Oh yeah, alright, what does it look like? Food consumption, ration gain 120 per day, food consumption negative 145. So we're still actually hemorrhaging ration. God damn it. We need more hunters. So many hunters. Alright. Well, I mean... we need more hunters, we need more hunters.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
We need to eat. People gotta eat. People gotta eat. I mean, I suppose we have 150 fellows here. We have 15 unemployed, which is exactly enough to man another hunter post. So that'll work. Oh, we do need... Alright, so we'll need people for the sawmill as well. We'll get it sorted. Alright, let's speed this up a bit. Temperature's gonna pop up again here shortly also. We can shut the heaters off and shit, so that'll be nice. Alright. Get to hunting. Children engineers working in that gathering post. What is this? This is Frostpunk, which is like a survival city builder game set in a post like, atmospheric disaster period, essentially. So, like, volcanoes erupted, and the atmosphere is blotted out, so everything got super fucking cold, and it's killed off most of the world's population, and we're trying to stay alive right now. It's a pretty damn cool concept, and so far the game has been really awesome. I'm having a good time. Alright, then we need workers over here, too. Guess we'll just throw engineers on there until we get more schmucks. Hey, Splatcat! What up? So nuclear winter, essentially? I mean, for all intents and purposes, yeah. I mean, it's not actually nuclear winter, but, I mean, the effects, I guess, are very much the same. Okay, so I have 3 engineers and 11 children available. Working. Scouts have reached the weather station. Alright, Scouts, what do you got for me? There's nobody at the weather station, but everything still seems to be operational. We could try to find out what the scientists for Winterhome were working on. Explore. We found scientists' notes. They predicted that the Great Cold is going to get much worse. Oh, good. Just hotboxed your room. Oh, fair enough. What's more troubling is that the observations ended abruptly months ago. There's also not a can of Spam, not a crumb of bread left in the pantry. It's obvious they moved out for good. Who could have predicted that? It's shitty. It's going to get shittier. I encountered another, like, observatory earlier that was like, yeah, so the sun's also dimming. So that's neat. So we have more than just, like, the atmosphere being fucked up. The sun apparently is also having problems. We can see the city of Winterhome from the roof of the weather station. Oh, well then. Well, not with weed. Vape, not weed. I gotcha. I mean, each to his own, right? Take the resources. So that's coal and a steam core. That's nice. Isn't the simple solution to go underground during nuclear winter? The further down, the warmer it gets. I guess the air quality would be a problem. Yeah, you'd have to be able to pump air and stuff like that, obviously, because clearly, like, miners and stuff had that issue. I mean, going underground certainly helps. Like, being in the ground, like, keeps heat in. But yeah, you run into all kinds of other problems, like underground water, or gas pockets, or just the air going bad in certain places, but yeah. I mean, our colony is living in a giant hole in the ground to keep, like, the wind off us and that kind of crap. So. Alright, where do we go now? Do we actually go to Winterhome? Yeah, fuck it, let's go. Let's go check out Winterhome. See what they got for us. It'd actually be like a frickin', like, island, essentially. It'll be, like, sunny there, and they'll be like, hey, come on, it's great, it's 8 degrees, we're frickin' drinking tequilas by the pool. It wouldn't cost as much electricity. Yeah. Yeah, so, like, as you can see, we're currently living in a giant pit. And burning a shitload of coal to keep warm. That's the other thing, too, just try to figure out how to, like, heat anything. Abandoned station. The recent report of the weather station has got people talking. They're frightened that such an important facility was apparently abandoned. Some are starting to wonder whether the activation from London was a good idea. Who knows? A few lamenting openly, I knew we shouldn't have come. At least London had real houses, not tents and wooden shacks. The sawmill, what trees? There's a bunch of frozen trees around. Like, they're certainly not growing, they're just like frozen lumber. You would have the problem where bad air would stay down there and getting food. Yeah, you'd still have to, like, venture out, obviously. Living underground has its own set of problems, obviously. Yeah, so, like, probably the largest issue with living underground is trying to set it all up. Like, I suppose there are probably some, like, mines and stuff you could just, like, repurpose real quick. For that. kind of nonsense. But let's turn that on for that too. But like actually getting like people don't usually build underground, so like you'd have to in the catastrophe you'd have to start dealing with the situation. Because unless we like knew it was going to happen, you'd have to figure out how to just like build the whole city underground and actually have it work properly. I imagine many people would die. And no matter what system you went with, I imagine lots of people would die. Looks like the Diamond City from Fallout. Well, I mean, it is like obviously it is post-apocalyptic. It's just kind of so, and it's steampunky, which Fallout's also steampunky. So yeah, there's some similarities. Fungus plants? I mean, fuck, it's better than nothing, right? Food is food. Got 4 sick and absent from here. Okay, we still have food rations, that's good. Hopefully we're able to get... Hey, we're full on coal. That's amazing. It looks like the temperature's gonna come back up too. Beautiful. We need another... We're gonna need another stockpile then. Can we build another stockpile right now? Resource depot. Extends our storage capacity, your chosen resource, coal, wood, steel, raw food, or food rations. Oh, so I need to build like individual resource depots for each one of these fucks. God damn it. Nice giant fucking furnace, the lights. Alright. And lights are a thing. Just need a light to grow. Soil would be the main issue. Yeah. Obviously, for the lights, you have to run electricity also, like more electricity. But I mean, I imagine you'd have to have electricity for other things. So, like, using some electricity for lighting. Yeah, would not be that big of an issue, I wouldn't think. All right, so let's get a couple stockpiles down. Here, there, yeah, and then we'll build a street out in front. Finish that road up in front of the stockpiles. Yeah, consistent energy source. I mean, we probably would take to do it like this. We're burning coal here. I imagine whatever the most plentiful resource we could get to burn is what we would end up burning. I mean, if you could go deep enough, yeah, you could use geothermal energy. That would be pretty nice. Yeah, if you could tap into that shit, that'd probably be the most legit thing. Again, trying to get the infrastructure up for that is going to be fucking crazy in a crisis. But yeah, that'd be nice. I say nice, but you know. All right, we'll stockpile coal here. And we'll kick this over onto lumber, I guess. Yeah, that'll work. Nobody has to work these, right? No, okay. Is by far the best solution to the problem, but the hardest to pull off. Yeah. So you probably what would have to happen is you'd have to use multiple stopgap measures to get to that point. You wouldn't be able to go like straight to that point. You'd have to like deal with like various different stages before you could actually like get to that. But once you got to that, then you'd be doing decently. For however many people you'd be able to satisfy that with that too, obviously. Alright, all the engineers sawing away at these frozen trees. I'd say if the government saw some shit happening, they prepare for it that way. Have you seen governments? Unless it's actively happening, they don't do shit most of the time. This guy's house is on fire. Well, maybe we should get a fire department. Yeah, Yeah, imagine if people got organized. It would start like settlements you got here, and then slowly go under and build some sort of sky dome. Yeah. Alright, speed up time here a little bit. Oh, we're almost to Winterhome. We almost get to see what happened to our fellows. Alright. I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure everything's great in Winterhome. They made underground bases for nukes. Yeah, I could probably repurpose some of those. Alright. What do we got? Scouts have reached Winterhome. We climbed the edge of the city. We stood there speechless, staring at the scene of devastation. The city is... It's a city of the dead. Most of the buildings are destroyed, and the generator has exploded. Okay, I mean, I can't say that I didn't expect that. But I was kind of hoping at least somebody would be fucking alive. God damn it. Search might provide steam cores. Well, I mean, that would be useful at least. Great. Only because I realized other nations got them. Yeah, just saying, I doubt there would be no signs the Earth was about to go nuclear. Probably not. But there'd be a whole bunch of people that'd be like, no, it's fine, everything's great. Well, compared to the rest of the world, you seem to be doing pretty good. Yeah, seems to be the case. Alright, what do we got here in Winterhome? A fall of Winterhome. The streets of the ruined city are littered with scores of dead bodies. Great. The City Chronicle describes the shortage of food and the citizens' increasing despair and following squabbles, riots and descents into anarchy, fights for donating resources, and the eventual starvation. Last entry. God forgive us, we are eating our dead. There is no hope. This is fine. It's all good. Alright. Super volcano, we can predict that pretty well. Yeah. Hopefully, everybody would take it super seriously. Hopefully. Sites discover snow cliffs in an American camp. Oh, we could go find the Americans. Shit. We're on our own. The news has shocked everyone in the city. There's supposed to be many settlements and construction crews here. People living normal lives in homes heated by generators. But we're alone. Hope falls. I would imagine so. I like how dark this game gets. Everybody's dead and you're going to die. This is just the game, essentially. Shit. Okay. How are we supposed to survive if they didn't? We're all dead, or they're all dead. Also, we're all dead. Coming here was a fool's errand. Well, there goes my fucking hope. We should go back. Why did Winterhome fail? Are we going to die here too? Keep acting like that, yes. Hey, y'all got each other, and you guys are clearly doing the best. Get a parade going. Fuck yeah. They're all dead. How will we survive without any help? We have to go back to London. There's no hope for us here in this frozen desert. People start to gather as the news of the fate of Winterhome spreads through the city. Some of them want to drop everything and flee to London. Panic is starting to set in. Let's not fucking do anything hasty now. I must give them purpose. Oh gosh. People are shaken, racked with fear and doubt. They've lost hope in our chances of survival. Desperation could quickly push them to commit reckless acts. And you have to unite them behind a vision of the future. Decide now what will give them purpose and restore hope, or else our city will descend into chaos that consumed Winterhome. New order or faith? This is why you gotta keep them in a nice bliss. Ignorance, of course. Faith brings the most hope. Fuck, I need to get this game. Is it out? Yeah, it was released today. At like freaking 12 hours ago, 12, 15 hours ago, something like that. Faith can also bring the most despair. Order. I mean, so there's a reason why faith was such a huge thing, back a long time ago, when people were suffering way more than they are now, obviously. So I think faith would probably be able to get people to be a lot more hopeful, easier. I mean, there's a reason it's called like the opiate of the masses or whatever, right? I'd be led to believe. But at the same time, Order could get us more advancements to possibly actually end up surviving, I suppose. We are men of science and culture. I mean, in terms of these spares, and people get zealous. I suppose, like, obviously, faith does have its problems, to be sure. Order brings you around to the USSR. I would imagine to a certain point. It probably depends on. So it gives me a new set of technologies. It sounds like, yeah, new set of laws, not technologies, laws. So obviously this could go either way. I mean, they were doing fine until, you know, yeah. Interesting. I'm a little bit more curious as to the direction that the faith path takes you. Like, I can kind of guess at what Order is going to be like. I'm a little bit curious as to what kind of, like, stuff you're going to get for faith. Hey, want to be the STEM guy who saves everyone, or be the solution guy that makes everybody happy? I suppose there's that too. Shit. Go Faith, though. I think I'm curious too. Yeah, I'm fairly certain I know what Order and Discipline, like what kind of shit is going to happen. Maybe you could be the God Leader. I mean, potentially we could get a lot done with Faith as well. What is that? The best form of government is an enlightened dictatorship or something like that. Because you get a lot done. And if the dictator is enlightened, then you get a lot of good things done. I'm not saying I'm enlightened, but the bees will continue morale improves. I think I'm gonna go with faith, just because I'm curious. I'm more curious about what the faith path actually is going to give us overall. So I think I'll go with that, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Although I am interested in this too, but I think I'm more interested in what goes on with faith and spiritual strength. Yes. All right. Yeah. Let's see what goes on. Okay. Purpose. House of Prayer. Okay. I mean, no big surprise. We're gonna start building chapels and shit. That makes sense. Faith will probably get rid of child labor, though. You say that, but there is a lot of child labor nonsense that's gone on in the course of the years, and religion's been around for a long time. So we'll see, I guess. So God Emperor, indeed, we will build a new Warhammer. House of Prayer, new ability Sermon. People living nearby will gather to pray, which will raise their hope. You'll have to build 2 houses of prayer. Okay. All right. Crusades. We will go on crusades against the snow. Fuck the snow. We'll just go out there with frickin' flamethrowers and start torching all the snow. Fuck this shit. Bones for the furnace god. Cold for the chill throne. All right. Well, let's get that house of prayer going. We need to raid. Actually, we had a fuckload of hope before that happened. Goddamn people in your fall of winter home despair. At last, we should have built a house of prayer long ago. Good, I miss praying together. I mean, so also one advantage to faith is that it builds a sense of community, because people get really it's a very communal thing. So there's that too. So people should get I need 31 and 10 steel. Shit, I need steels. We need to go gather this shit up. Hey, it's warming up. Excellent.